Hi, it's Nancy with Garden Scroll, and on our 2018 garden post, we're starting May today. Hi, it's Nancy with A Scroll in the Garden. Today I've been planting, and I have not got anywhere near done what I wanted to get done, but we got a good start. This little angel is looking pretty with verbena and calabatroa in pink, and then it has right back in the back there is a pretty little Kingswood torch coleus. So that's got that one started. This little angel here has got a dipped in wine coleus, and turn it around where you can see the coleus a little bit, and then the begonias on either side. This one I did in blue this time. It has bacopa, the pretty blue bacopa with a agerantum on either side, and then on either end it has a lavender blue verbena. So as we go around, you'll probably see all my messes. I've got like a shovel out here, I've got a ladder, all this stuff, all the things it takes to actually get things done. And hopefully, oh, and I put some little red impatiens in with this black elephant ear. I still haven't decided what I want to put in this, but I'm thinking something that will just be like little wiry floating around it, something maybe like a Gaura or a flax. A blue flax would be pretty, or maybe a blue flax and a white Gaura might be pretty there. I brought some of my begonias out just so that they could get used to being out a little. I'll probably take them back in and use as an airplane plant and another little house plant there. I did this pot today, put some impatiens in there and also some vines. There's another one of the little begonias that I brought out, and I also brought this one out. I think this may end up being one of my favorites ever. I love that red and black begonia. This is another one that I did today. Just put some little things in there. I think there's a double petunia, a agerantum, Dusty Miller, another impatiens, and let's see, I can't remember what that other little thing is back there. It's a dianthus, that's what it is. So we got that one ready, and then look at my snowball bush that's really got the snowballs on it now. They're all white and looking good. Got some tiny little seeds coming up over here. Hopefully they'll actually make a plant. Somehow I can't see it happening right now, but it could. I'm hoping it will. There's something that might possibly be a purple squash pepper. So anyway, that's where that is. This one's another one I did today. The one behind it I added some to. The one behind it I put some tall garden phlox in. And you see my little owl up there. I had some seeds that were seedlings coming back from seed, just tiny little ones in there. And I added some more dirt, so actually I'll just have to kind of wait and see if that one will even work or not. If it don't, I'll just plant some more seeds in it, or possibly put another plant in. I did notice that my little sedum is beginning to come out of, not truth there, but come out of it a little. You can tell they're still real small, but they're beginning to get more filled out, so that's good. I've been anxious to see those get pretty again because they were all filled out really pretty, and then the frost came. The had 2 late frosts this year, so but everything is looking good. And on this side, I put my little boy in this. I was going to redo this pot. Heaven knows it needs to be redone. But I just got tired and I just got in the mood of just getting it done. So I just put a geranium and my little boy in his pot, and we'll see how far he goes. I may have to change him out. This one, I got a pretty petunia in there. I will put something else in with that, I'm pretty sure. These are all things I need to get finished. So I've got to get busy. I don't know if you saw when I was looking at that one little plant, there was a hummingbird came whizzing by. I hope I got him on here, but I don't know if I did. I found some pretty yellow petunias. I always like those. But that's about all for around front. My Texas Star Pink hibiscus is coming back. It's a perennial. It comes back every year for me. Oh, there's a bush clematis blooming down here. This is another little pot. My sister Rose gave me the little gnome, and I've got to get that pot fixed up so it'll be pretty. And then there's the clematis. That's the back side of it. So I think I might have to go around the front and get that for you too. But it doesn't vine, but it makes a pretty little bush. These pots, there's one on this side and another down here on this side, and I need to also do those. I keep kind of hoping that my blue petunias will come back. They have been coming back for me, but I don't know if they're going to or not. I see this little salvia is coming back. No, Agastiki is what that is. But let me just go around here, and there's another pot I need to put something in. I'm thinking I may just put some zinni seeds in that pot and let them grow tall, the tall zinni seeds. I think that would be pretty. I still want to do something here too. I took my little bear out that was said do not wait till spring, but spring has sprung, so here we are. And there's my little girls doing their dancing, and here's the front side of this bush clematis. It's really pretty. I have another one on down, but I tried to save the bud on this one, but it got nipped by the frost, and I didn't get to see it after all. And then this is the other little bush clematis right down here, but for some reason it's behind and hasn't gotten big yet, big enough to bloom, but I think it will. There's some more of that solidago. I've been digging that today as one reason. Haven't got very much stuff done, and I need to dig that up too. As much as I love it, it's just as invasive as it is beautiful, and it's got to go. Hard decision to make, but once I made it, I've just got to get, it's just coming up everywhere. This is not solidago, though. This is tall phlox, and so far it has not been a problem for me, although I do have it growing in several spots, but I also really do like it there too. I think I'm going to like this little pot, how it turned out. I do want to go ahead and put some stuff in this part of it too eventually. That's not a job for today, though. I got this little pot filled out, somewhat, and I'll probably put something in those little holes there too and let it trail out. But I put some verbena, a Dusty Miller, I think a vinca or periwinkle in this pot, and then there's my snowball bush again. Isn't that pretty? It's really doing its thing right now, so that's a good deal. A lot of the bushes didn't get to really do much this year with those frosts, but somehow it managed to miss all that, so I appreciate getting to enjoy it. So here we are in the back, and I do have another iris blooming there. I also planted a delphinium back here in the back, and another one just a little bit over here, right down there. Let's see, right there you go. I love the delphinium here in Oklahoma. We don't have a lot of luck with those, but also you can see I have the amaryllis blooming. There's that pretty little, I'm calling it rainbow. It's Cheyenne Spirit coneflower, and it was such a pretty color because it had so many colors in it, and then a little bit translucent, so it's really pretty. There's the catmint blooming. There's some more of it blooming back there. There's that pretty Shaker's Prayer iris again. As you can tell, the wind is up. It's supposed to be up all this week. I think the first time it has a chance of letting up is the weekend, Saturday. There's that pretty columbine. There's the pretty pink dianthus. There's another pot I need to redo. Some of the Sweet William beginning to bloom. There's some more of the dianthus. This one smells really good. I need to get some of that and move it over. It's getting out on my sidewalk, and that'll give me an excuse to put it in a different spot because I really enjoy it a lot. Here's where I tried to re-root some of this that fell off, which of course it almost never does make it for me to re-root, but it's always worth a try. So pretty. Some more of the pretty pink dianthus. I'm not sure what all is out here today. I have been so busy planting I've hardly had time to look up. I do see there's a clematis blooming. Isn't that pretty? This is one of my favorites. I don't know. My mother's late husband Jerry told me that I love red, so he may have possibly been right. I never noticed it that red is. I would not say red is my favorite color. I don't really have a favorite color because I love all the colors, but I do love red. I would never ever leave red out of my garden. It's just so pretty to me. It's so eye-catching. The first thing you see brings your eye to something else once you see that bright red. And this is a bright fuchsia pink. The lilies are looking good. Some of these roses that we moved are not looking good at all, but I'll try to trim those back and hopefully be able to save them. If not, we needed to move them anyway, so it'll be all right. I think I showed you yesterday the clematis over here is pretty. There's a bright one right there. Isn't that pretty? And then we have some lighter colored purple ones over here. And just, oh look, here's another iris blooming. I didn't even know that one was blooming yet. So you may hear my neighbors are visiting across the fence. If you hear some other noises going on too, that's what that's about. There's some of that pretty candy tuft that I want everywhere, and then that's a primrose there in front of it, an evening primrose. It's a pretty pink. I really like it. Some people have said it's got to be invasive for them, but I have not yet found it to be invasive. It comes up in several places, but so far it hasn't taken over anything. Oh look, there's some of that purple oxalis that came back for me again. There's some of the pretty Heuchera coral bells. These two little clippings from the window are actually doing very good. And I saved those from last year that I had growing in the garden last year. I put another lamium here. I have some purple and some yellow, and this is the first time I've had the pink. So I think I know I'll like it. I like all of the lamiums, or I think it has some different names, but that's the ones I'm thinking of right now. Oh, and here you can see another clematis blooming. Isn't that pretty? And I think this one down here, that's kind of a big double, it's trying to go ahead and bloom. It hasn't totally filled out yet, but you can tell it's going to be pretty. And then over here, some more clematis. It's blooming. And then around here is that one that it looks like it's going to be white, but I think it's just a pale pink when it opens up. And if I remember right, it just looks like crepe paper. It's so light and fluffy and very pretty. My little 3-tiered pot here in the back. Oh, there's some more of the columbine. There we go. And but my 3-tiered pot fell over in the wind. This one right back here. Right there, but I came out and put it back up. Hopefully it will stay. I put some longer pins in it, and oh look, some of the little verbena is blooming pretty in here, so that's good. So isn't that petunia looking good? And this is really pretty too. This one here is not doing so well, but I think it will. I think it's still going to do fine. This one here is doing pretty. And that's about it, I think.